Good morning, farmers. Just down here to start the day off, actually checking on Rex. I don't know why, but I'm down here checking on him to see what he's up to in the morning. I always see what he's doing in the afternoon and the evening, so just want to see what he does in the morning. And same as he does in the afternoon and the evening, he just sits here, wags his tail, looks happy, and he loves me, like he always does. Anyways, yeah, we need to continue on getting our fields ready for the winter. So, well, Timmy's in the crib. The wife is in the house cooking. I did cut down some grass here just because, well, you know, people go in and out the door often enough. Got to make it look halfway decent. And plus, I did it around the cow barn and a little area going to the chickens, so the wife doesn't have to walk through tall grass. But she'll be in tall grass the rest of the day anyways, doing whatever she does. Yeah, I was checking on the animals before I went to bed last night, and just checking to make sure they had plenty of food. The cows have tons of food. As for what's the farm doing like? Well, we got 4 workers going, seeding. They're most of them are all done. I think 3 out of 4 are just about done. And yeah, we got 10 more fields. Excuse me. Well, 8 more fields to go-ish, but we only got 48 fields. 2 fields we leave fallow. So, what I need to do, because I have a field that I plowed, but I have not cultivated yet. Our grass field sort of needs to be done over. So I'm going to grab the cultivator and get that done before I forget. And then I'm going to go ahead and get right back to seeding 1 field today. And I might go up and see Rose. Rose is up in Redberry for the September festival. Oh, crap. Yeah, I almost forgot. What? Lupine. Okay, so it's still like at 790. I did write that down. 790 per ton. I got a lot of lupine here. Was it like 40 tons? Is it 40 or 50? Somewhere in that general area to go ahead and sell at some point. I'm not going to check the bees for honey this morning just because, well, I do a lot of that in Lumberjack's Dynasty. I don't feel like doing that today, especially with no flowers actually going around. So probably I may get 1 jar of honey, and that's about it. So I'm not too concerned about the honey here. But yeah, definitely want to get the fields done. I'm hoping, could it be today that we finish the seeding? Probably one more day, honestly. But this will be the last day that I seed any fields. The workers do the rest. And then I'll start fertilizing the fields. Well, not me, but workers will. I have some fields with fertilizer in it, but not 2 stages of fertilizer. And I can't remember what fertilizer I put down in the fields. It's like 2 fields. So I was thinking, okay, so what do I do here? I'm thinking, well, the heck with it. I'll just hire a prop plane and we'll just dump fertilizer in there. Because I can't remember if I did artificial fertilizer or did I do slurry. And I forgot how it kind of works, sadly enough. But right now, since it's September and I don't want to fiddle around with it, I think I'm just going to hire a prop plane to take care of those fields anyways. Yeah, so we got like 8 more fields to fertilize. Not fertilize, seed. Sorry, talking about fertilization. Seed. And money-wise, we're still doing pretty darn okay. But like I said, I don't want to drop below 5 million in the bank account if I can help it. But we do have a lot of lupine to sell. And of course, we have yet to, like I said, to go up and see Rose and sell all of the food that we have. Do I still have that in my inventory? No, I put all that stuff away. Okay. Not knowing I was going to go up and see Rose. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to get to it today or not. I'm going to be kind of focused on getting enough of these fields done today so I can focus on other things later on. But I definitely want to come up here and get this field cultivated before I forget about it, because I'm just going around hiring workers to seed, and I don't want to forget that I did not cultivate this field. And it's just a small field. It's not going to take me too long to get this done anyways. And then, yep, back to the farm, drop off the cultivator, pick up the seed, drill, filled up with some canola. And I got 1 field that I'm going to do. I got 1 more field that I want to, not I want to seed, but that I'm going to seed. I'd rather not seed anything. Let the workers do all the work. But trying to help them get along. You know, if we got 5 people seeding fields and I only got 8 more to go, well, do the math. It doesn't take that long to get the fields done. And then I can focus on, like I said, selling products that we have. Probably sell that lupine. I don't think that price of $7.90 is going to change anytime soon. And I think that's a good enough price for me to sell it. I don't want to sit in the silos all winter long. And then, because I may need that silo when spring comes. Like I said, when spring comes and we got all the fields of canola, on good days I'll hire workers and we'll just have them harvest it and sell it direct. On days where the price kind of sucks, we'll probably do some harvesting ourselves and store it and wait for the price to be, well, kind of like what we're looking for. And what we're looking for usually is, at least I would say, minimum 800. That is on the low end. But I think sometimes last year we were harvesting when it was like 700. When I say last year, I meant this past spring. So yeah, but that's next spring. I need to kind of focus on this fall here. Still, it seems like I got a lot of work to do before winter gets here, but really it's not. Like I said, we got 8 fields of seed, and of course we got to, hire workers to fertilize all the fields, but that won't take too long. Got to go up and see Rose, sell all that stuff, and then make sure all my greenhouses are all set, which doesn't take too long either. And yeah, then we're pretty much set to go until next spring. Now, next spring could be a big thing because I think, fingers crossed, little Timmy will finally come out of the crib. Yeah, we're still waiting for that to happen. He should come out of the crib next spring, because technically I thought he was going to be out of the crib this past spring, and I was wrong. But next spring could be rather interesting because I think the second little Timmy comes out of the crib, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if my wife tells me that she's pregnant again. So we'll have to, that'll be next spring, which may not be too many episodes from now. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to do an episode of me hiring all the workers for fertilizing, because it won't take long. I guess I could make an episode up for like the last day of winter where we fertilize everything, go up and see Rose, sell everything, sell the lupine, and do the greenhouses. I could probably put all that and condense it into one episode, so I might do that. And then poof, yeah, we'll sleep through winter and see what spring is going to bring us. Well, we know what spring's going to bring us. It's going to bring us 48 fields of canola ready for harvest, and then a busy springtime-ish, getting the fields taken care of. Now, I'm at the stage, obviously, in the beginning days of a day on the farm, we were pretty much harvest, hire workers to harvest. Well, in the beginning days, there were no workers, but now that there is. But now it used to be, get the fields flipped around as quickly as we can, harvest, and then plow and replant, and try to get 3 harvests in each field each year. But now with the money we got, it's like, yeah, we'll get to it when we get to it. When you got when you got over 5 million in the bank account, it's not much of a rush really to get work done. It's like, yeah, we'll get there when we get there. So I am going to keep a close eye on my workers say, so I may be stopping often, well, not I want to say often enough, but more than usual. It's too bad we don't get a prompt when the worker is done working. So I mean, we get a prompt that says you've hired a worker to do blah blah blah. Too bad we can't get a prompt that said a worker has finished doing seeding. A worker has finished plowing a field. Let us know that a worker has finished. Nope, they just drive off into the sunset, and we're trying to figure. I'm like, oh, I didn't know a worker was done. So this field here, this past year, we had this as a grass field, and now that our cows they got like 92% left on food. They're good for a couple years, so I'll probably just throw canola in here because I don't need any grass. And really selling bales at the market is really not worth it anymore, in my opinion. So we're not going to bother trying to do grass bales or straw bales or... the only time we do bales, and it's only just for fun, we take the 7.55 hectare size field, and I'll put either wheat or barley into it, and we'll do bales. And I think we usually get like 250 to 275 bales. But man, bales, yeah, you just don't get the cash from like you used to. So, yeah, I'm not too concerned about doing wheat or barley at this point. Alright, so let's go back, drop off this cultivator. Grab our seed drill, head over the hill, because that's what we were working on, those 3 fields down there. And I got, like I said, I got 1 field to finish. Now that field I know I'm going to seed. Usually I run out with like maybe 5% of the field left to do. So hopefully I can be a little bit more accurate with the seed drill and not run out. But if I do, it's not going to be a surprise to me at all. All right, let's lower that and drop that off. I should be fine on fuel at 80 some odd percent. We're pretty good. Let me double check here. I see, okay, so yeah, I can hire a couple more workers. Okay, so here's a field that needs some seeding, so we'll go ahead and sow canola for $1,800. Yet the money just keeps on going on down. Like I said, I don't want to drop below 5 million, but it's getting more and more likely that I will drop. If I didn't sell anything, I would drop just below 5 million a little bit, but not much. So I'm thinking with all the food and the lupine I got to sell, probably not too much of an issue. I can't remember if I filled this or not, but I think I did not. Canola, fill the seeder. Got plenty to go. All right, so now I got 3 workers. Did I do this one? Canola, yes we did. Okay, let's, nope, I don't want to mark the map. Let's do, that's $1,400 for that field to be sown. No problem. And now I'm going to go over and sow my own field as well. Yeah, so I'm thinking, this is definitely the last day I'll be seeding. Like I said, if we don't finish, the workers will finish the rest, and maybe next day in game. What's the weather like? Sun. Mostly sun. 1 day of rain there, but by the time that rainy day comes, we should be done working in the fields, I think. Although with the work that we're doing, we can work in the rain. Just don't want to harvest in the rain. So that should have canola 99.92, which is pretty darn good. And I know I did that field over there as well. All right, so 100% fill in the seed drill, so we're all good. Yeah, the next day I just got to remember when spring comes, I got to go around to the fields before I hire workers and just make sure all the scarecrows are in the field. It's kind of odd how sometimes the scarecrows just disappear. And scarecrows do add 10% to a yield, so definitely make sure that you have scarecrows in your field before you harvest them. I think they only cost, is it $250 per scarecrow? Definitely put the scarecrow in because you'll get more net return on crop that you harvest, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, so this shouldn't take me too long. So I know I got 4 workers going now, but I'm pretty sure by the time I finish this field here, I may just have 1 worker going. Seems like forever since I've seeded this field down here. But since we're only doing about 1 episode a week, and I did take a break from Farmers Dynasty for a while, especially when Lumberjacks Dynasty came out. So it probably has been a long time since I've seeded a field down here. But yep, we're going to just throw canola in here, so hopefully I can get this whole field done with this one load in here. But if I remember correctly, I'm probably going to come up just a little bit short. And we'll see how close I can get it. Or maybe get it all the way done. Not too sure. Getting close to being done, and I have not checked to see how much seed I have left, but usually right in this general area is when I run out. Let's see how much I got left. 100. Okay, yeah, I should be able to finish. Must be I'm getting better at the seeding part than I thought. You know, maybe because I used to just. I think back in the day, I probably just when I turned it around, I never lifted up the seed drill, which would keep planting seed down. So maybe that's it. Maybe because I'm picking up the seed drill and turning around and getting it planted where it needs to be, or put down where it needs to be. I have hired some workers here as I'm going around, and I am going to seed that field that we cultivated first thing this morning as well, just to help along with the process. And yeah, this might, like I said, this definitely be the last day that I see, because I think we're just about done anyways with the workers going, and what I'm getting done. The workers might even be done today as well. So just as long as we get done out of the 50 fields, as long as we have 48 that are seeded, that means we are good to go, that I got them all. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. And then, yeah, fertilization will come along. Like I said, I got a couple fields, just two that I know of. It says 98% fertilized. And for the life of me, I do not remember if I did artificial fertilizer or if I did slurry, and I have no clue. How did I do in this field? 99.6. Not too bad. Let me just double check. 4 workers. All right. Yep, that's good. 4 workers and farm stats. 46 fields have canola in it. So once they get done, I'm going to have 2 fields left, and we're getting ready to go do one ourselves. Now, I'm going to top off with some seed, though. Almost 1:30 in the afternoon. Wow, it took me a little while to seed that field. Shouldn't drive over the field, get you seeded, but it's all good. Yeah, if you remember the early days of Farmers Dynasty, crop destruction, which is, as we know, is a thing here, crop destruction would even count. Like if I just drove over that, the seed I planted in that field would be destroyed. But they took care of that in the coding, because man, that was kind of a pain. If you got a field seeded and got it seeded to be like, in the low 90 percentile on a small field or a big field, you did pretty darn good, because it was hard to seed a field and not roll over any part of the field that you didn't seed. So let's back up here. We'll top this off. Yeah, so next episode, I think it'll be pretty much... Let's love that camera angle. I'm seriously hungry. I ate this morning, man. I ate this morning. I mean, how hungry am I? Alright, well, 80, and I'm at 25. We'll be a little bit over, but fine. I got a lot of those in storage anyways. Alright, so let's go take care of this last field for us. For me there, I saw the boar and the deer. I was like, oh, I need to get off my tractor and go check for herbs. Wrong game. Let's go over here and get this. Yeah, I'm going to rip through this field here pretty darn quick. It does make me wonder, though, what field do I have left? Where's the last field that I need to put a worker into? Just barely get across that bridge with a seed drill on there, don't we? So yeah, so let's rip through this one here, and then I'm going to call it a day after I get done with this field. Just check on some workers, and I'll get all prepped up for tomorrow. Now, the next day that I probably record, it might be the second to last day of the year. So, because I don't want to plant the greenhouses until second to last day, just because, especially the greenhouse at the farm, because that requires to be watered. So I just want to make sure that the plants or the greenhouse is well watered before I call it. I got a worker right there. Okay. It's like, oh wait, maybe it's the field next to me that needs to be seeded. Nope. He's working on it. It's always a he. Yes, I'm not sure if the next season will be the last one. I don't know. I keep saying, it might be the last season. It might be the last season. And I keep on going. Still waiting to hear anything about the root crop. I'm going to call it like the root crop DLC. Potatoes and turnips. It'd be kind of interesting to see how... I mean, they did show us 2 new implements that will be in the game. So, the good news is, I got the cash to buy it. I mean, if it's that... I mean, if they're that expensive, I'll buy it and show it off. But yeah, if they're in the millions of dollars, which they won't be, but yeah, just joking around. Yeah, could you imagine if there were millions of dollars? Like, yeah, that's not worth it. Yeah, so I still haven't heard anything about the DLC or any updates for the console versions, when that's going to happen. Haven't seen anything posted on that. So not really sure what the story is there. Haven't got a clue. Yeah, so this will be pretty much like I said the last time. We'll be like driving around tractor doing some field work this fall. So yeah, I'm thinking I probably can do it one episode. I'll probably start the episode off maybe fertilizing the fields. So we'll just do some fields around the farm while I show off the prop planes going over. And then I'll take care of the rest of them. Do like a jump cut, take care of the rest of them there. And then we'll go up and see Rose, and it won't take long to sell her what we have. Obviously, it doesn't take too long. And then, of course, I do have the lupine to sell. The price I think the price is going to stay the same pretty much. Of course, I say that, then it might change. And then, of course, the greenhouse, we'll rip through those and lock out the house for 6 months. And, yeah, next spring. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I don't know when spring comes, if Timmy on April 1st will be out of the crib, or... Man, I don't even know what episode that actually was. But I could probably go back to the episode and find out when Timmy was born. And see what day it was. I don't know if it's 4 years to the day, or was it just done by seasons. I can't even remember when Timmy was born, honestly. Seems like ages ago. But it feels pretty good to have all these fields pretty much done seeded. There's just going to be a madhouse of getting the prop planes going. I mean, the money is going to tank when I do that, because Fur X is not... Well, hiring prop planes is not cheap. I mean, yeah, I got $5 million, but looking at it that way, yes, it's cheap. Cheap and easy. That's the way I like it. But, you know, it's it's still it's more expensive than if I were to do it myself, because we do have cow slurry, but honestly, I don't have enough cow slurry to do all the fields that I do have. That's where I said it would be kind of interesting, because a lot of the farms around here, and I don't know what the original intention was for Farmers Dynasty, but there's a lot of, well, I don't want to say a lot of farms around here, but a lot of the NPCs around here have cow barns but no cows in it, so I don't know if they originally thought they were going to put cows into it. I would like it if they were to expand it to where we could buy the barns, like the silos, and we can buy more cows, and just have more cows for us to take care of. Now, our wife won't be able to take care of the cows because they're too far away from the house. Those would be cows that you'd have to milk, but at least you would get slurry from them, because really having only 9 cows does not make enough slurry to take care of all the fields here. So another field done. Farm stats, well, 47 fields are just about done. When it says 45 needs fertilization, that means 45 fields are complete done seeding. Obviously, I got some workers. I must have a free worker. Yes, I do. All right, so now I got to find out what field have I not done here. Well, how about that one? How about that one right there? That doesn't have nothing in it. All right, that should be the last one. And yeah, I think we're all set. Does that seem right? Okay, let's go back to farm stats. Oh, this is going to be off because I do have 2 fields that I do have fertilizer in it. I just don't remember which fertilizer it is. So yeah, we're done with seeding for sure, because the 2 NPC workers are taking care of the last 2 fields. So I need to go empty out the seed drill. I'll give it a wash and we'll drop it down in our parking lot area. Why did you stop there? I don't see anyone around. Yeah, so we're done here. Also, I can probably wash the tractor because I'm probably done doing that. Yeah, so definitely next episode. Well, it'll be probably the last episode of this season number 5 or 6. I have no idea what season I'm in. It's the end of the season. Let's put it that way. Alright, sorry for the camera angle, but it's going to probably snap on that building. Yep, that's a little... That's fine. Empty. Thank you. Actually got a good amount of fertilizer and Fur X in stock, but yeah. I'm not doing that at all. And I don't know why I always drive over here to do the tractor when I could drive on the other side of the barn, but I think the trigger over here is a little bit bigger to get to. So this is the tractor, so let's go ahead. We're here. We'll just refuel it. Not a big deal. We'll wash it, and now I'll pull up. That should be for the seed drill. Wash it. There we go. Tight squeeze, but you get through. And let's go pop this up here by our wonderful little plow. A wonderful little parking lot. I mean, a lot of the stuff up here I don't really use that much anymore. I mean, look at all the cultivators that we have, and I only use one. I mean, we got that cultivator there, that one there, that one there, that one there. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I got 4 of them, and there's more at the storage you can buy. And I'm trying to think, why do we need that many cultivators? So what am I going to use the tractor for next? Where? This tractor, probably nothing, honestly. Because when they transport grain, it's going to be with the FV. Is that the FV? No, wait, this is the... no, that's the CX tractor. This is the FV. Right? Yeah, this is the FV. That's a CX tractor? Is that what it's called? I think when the update beta version came out, this was just a big tractor. Yeah, the CX tractor. Yep, we'll fill that up with some lupine and sell it there. But money-wise, well, we're going to get done seeding. It's going to still leave me $42,000 to play with. But definitely with 48 fields to fertilize. Yeah, it's not going to be... You know what? Sometimes I got 2 workers going. Yeah, we'll just make sure here. Let me go back here. Let's go over the hill and let's knock out some fields now. Why not? Might as well get 3 fields done. Watch out for these wild boars. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying about fertilization. So if we'll just come here, I don't have to do anything, obviously. But we want to order Fur X. So, aerial spray. Actually, $1,100 is not that bad. Alright, now if I do remember, the planes go from south to north. So I should be just looking south in the plane. Let's wait for it. Yeah, we're looking in the sky. Probably shouldn't be standing right here because it's going to get rather dusty. Yeah, here comes the plane. This is what I'm saying. It's not going to take too long. And then a big dusty cloud. Seems a little off, but it's all good. And that's it. That's what it takes to fertilize. Fertilizer and manure. Perfect. So 1 down, 47 to go. Yeah, that's pretty much it. $412 for that little field. Give it a few seconds. And then I'm going to go ahead and hire one for this field for $1,344. So I'm going to get 2 planes here pretty soon. Now here comes the first plane for that field. And here comes the other plane. That's what I'm saying. Is it's not going to take too long to fertilize all the fields. And I'm not going to go to... I don't have to walk to the fields, but... Yep, that one's all set. And if I look down here now, this one, 200% fertilization, so we're done there. And yeah, it's got 1 last worker, right? Wait, field stats. 47. Yeah, 42 fields need fertilization. And 2 fields are fallow? Well, never mind. 2 fields, yeah, that's our parking lot. So yeah, fertilization is not going to take too long. Money's dropping a little bit, but now I'm not too concerned. I do believe... from what just selling the lupine, I think I'll have enough to keep me over $5 million. Rose is going to pay through the nose on all the food that we got to sell. So today's the 18th. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if the next episode is going to be like the 30th. Is the 30th the last day or 31st? I forgot how many days are in September. I never understood that rhyme, January, I forgot how that little saying goes. To remember how many days in a month. But anyways, yeah, that's all working. But my work is pretty much done for today. Just got one worker left seeding, and then I can start hiring. Like I said, the workers are going to finish faster than I can hire them. So I'm never going to have 4 planes at once fertilizing a field. So, yeah, it's going to take like half a day to fertilize the fields and then the greenhouses. Yeah, so definitely next episode will be the last day of the season. And eventually, we'll get to next year, and maybe this dude, who's almost 4 years old, and just been laying there staring at the ceiling for 4 years, will eventually come outside. I don't know what he'll do out here, but he'll be out here with his mother for the most part. Yep, she's doing wonders. I probably should mow the yard around here, but since we got 1 day left, yeah, the next April is going to be kind of, we'll have plenty to do. Of course, a lot of fields to work in. We'll have the yard to mow. I'll have to replant some flowers around here. I'm not going to replant the whole front yard just because I don't need the social points. I don't need the neighbors to say, oh, it looks beautiful. I will put some flowers around here, though, so because the wife will take care of these. Basically, I'm trying to do less work around here and let my wife do everything. She'll take care of the cows, the chickens, and the flowers. But then again, I will put flowers around the beehives just to get some extra honey. And you know what? I'll go around and check for honey, because if I don't, it's like, yeah, that's $40 you're not checking for. I know. Every little dollar counts until a certain point. Then it's like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Then it's all depends on my mood. I was kind of hoping that now that I see like with Lumberjack's Dynasty where they have unique recipes, I wonder if they'll bring that to Farmer's Dynasty with the duck and goose eggs. Other than that, I really don't. I don't really gather them too much because the wife doesn't. Yep. So the greenhouses, that won't take too long either. All right, so I got everything. I think I'm all set. All right, let's go down. What time is it? It's 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm not talking to you today. She's fine. She's good. But it's kind of funny. I come down here and see Rex every day, but I don't talk to my wife every day. Dude, you let the fire go out. Too hot for you? All right, let's light the fire. We're all set. So that's gonna do it for today, guys. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you next time right here on The Day on the Farm. But until then, have a good one.